which now leads us into your team of the week. And I have a feeling we might be seeing one of those names on this list. So let's start behind the plate with your catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy, he was on my team of the month in his first month with a new team. And now to start off this new month, he's back on team of the week. 391 on the week with 3 homers and 12 RBIs, an OPS of almost 1,400. Sean Murphy, so far this year, has been the best catcher in baseball. And it's been a huge pickup for a team that almost felt complete. And then they went out and added Sean Murphy, who's one of the best young catchers in the game of baseball, and quickly putting himself on the horizon as a top catcher in the game of baseball. I certainly put him in that top 5 catchers in the game, maybe top 3 catcher in the game of baseball right now. So he's my catcher on team of the week.
All right, moving up to first base, Christian Walker.
Yep, Christian Walker batted .429 on the week, 3 homers, 1,400 OPS as well. It's very similar numbers to Sean Murphy. And the D-backs got hot. D-backs played some good baseball. I like their team. I'm a big Corbin Carroll guy.
Oh,
and
we know.
Christian Walker was big for that team this week. He's my first baseman.
All right, moving over to second base, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie's having the best year for a second baseman in the game of baseball, I think, right now.
Yeah.
433, 2 homers, 5 doubles on the week, and an 800 slugging percentage. I love me some Ozzie Albies, and switch hitter from both sides of the plate. And if he can hit from the left side of the plate like he can hit from the right, we're talking an elite player in this game, and he has been so far this year. So good for him, and he's at second base.
All right, moving to third base, J.D. Davis.
Yeah, J.D. Davis out there in San Francisco had a really good week, and it's a week that the Giants need. They need to find offense from somewhere, because we all know their offseason didn't exactly work out for them with getting that big offensive bat they needed. So they need somebody to step up. And this week it was J.D. Davis, 353, 2 homers, and an OPS over 1,100. He's at third base.
Shortstop, Javi Baez.
I love that I'm able to say this, because Javi Baez had gotten to a place where it was a tough watch. And he seemed to be striking out every other at-bat, striking out 3 times a game. And now he's on a roll. 409 on the week, 3 homers, an OPS over 1,300. And for the first time in his career, he played in 5 full consecutive Major League Baseball games without striking out a single time. So to me, that says perhaps we got a little shift, a little bit of a shift of a mindset at the plate, which is exactly what he needed. And a good week for him. He's my shortstop.
All right, now we're moving into the outfield. And again, this is just your top 3 outfielders, not necessarily by left, center, right field. So let's start with Anthony Santander.
Yeah, I was expecting a big year out of him, especially after the WBC for Venezuela, and a bit of a slow start, but I just kept wondering, when is it going to start happening for him? Because I believed it to be true. And I think this is the breakout of the season, the breakout point of his season for him. 435, 3 homers, 8 RBIs from both sides of the plate. I really like him, and I like what he did for the Orioles this week. He's my first of 3 outfielders.
And your next is Masataka Yoshida.
Yep. Talked a little bit about him already, but what a week he is having. What a month the man is having. 458 on the week with 2 homers and an OPS over 1,300. Man, the guy is absolutely raking. He's my second of 3 outfielders.
And finally, Alex Verdugo.
Another Red Sox player.
Yeah.
The Red Sox are playing good baseball, and it's a lot because of these 2 outfielders who are raking. Verdugo, 400, 2 homers, 1,420 OPS. I'm rocking his shirt.
Hey!
Where he was rocking the baby last year. That was kind of his celebration, and he's having a great year so far. So he's my 3rd outfielder. So we have Anthony Santander, Masataka Yoshida, and Alex Verdugo as my 3 outfielders.
All right. Moving to the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Another Atlanta Brave on here, and 350, 4 homers on the week in a 950 slugging percentage, which is it kind of came out of nowhere. He was downright bad to start the season, and then he had a multi-home run game, really figured it out and put together one of the best weeks in the game of baseball at 350 with 4 homers. So he is my designated hitter.
Moving to starting pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Yeah, Eduardo Rodriguez threw great against the New York Mets. He had that outing where he went 8 innings, 9 strikeouts, only gave up 2 hits, and he's now, this year, has a 1.8 ERA on the season. I mean, we're talking about a guy that's out there dominating this year, and it was great to this is like vintage Eduardo Rodriguez, which we hadn't yet seen in a Tigers uniform, and we are this year. The guy's not going to throw 96 by you, but he's going to spot up. He's going to absolutely paint on the corners, mix speeds, mix pitches, and he did that this week. So he's my starting pitcher on Team of the Week.
And wrapping it up with the closer, Alex Lang.
Man, another Tiger on the whole battery. We got Eduardo Rodriguez, we got Alex Lang, we got Javi Baez at shortstop. Man, look at the Tigers turning it around a little bit. 3 saves on the week, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts in those 3 2/3 innings, only 2 hits allowed, and 0 earned runs on the week. So he's the closer, and he closes out this week's Team of the Week.
So now it's time for our players of the week. Who you got?
Player of the week for me is Masataka Yoshida.
Not surprised.
I mean, how good has this guy been? Since that game I mentioned, the 2-homer game in Milwaukee, this guy has been, there's an argument for the best player in the game of baseball. 458 on the week, 8 runs scored, 2 homers, 8 RBI. And I love to see it. I love seeing the homers, the inflatable dumbbells in the dugout when he hits homers. So congrats to Masataka Yoshida on the week he's having, on the month he's having. He is my player of the week.
And my player of the week was also in the outfield with your player of the week.
Ooh.
Anthony Santander. I mean, what a week he has had. Batting .435, 7 runs, 3 home runs, 8 RBI. And the Orioles are such an exciting team right now with so much talent that it is so fun to watch. But he is atop of the league in offense so far in May. He is top 3 in so many categories. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
He has the second most hits in Major League Baseball, second most total bases in Major League Baseball, only player with more than 20 hits and hitting over 400, and third most runs in Major League Baseball with 7. So he is absolutely crushing the month of May, which is the first week, which is why he is my player of the week.
All right, so we got a good team of the week, and Masataka Yoshida and Anthony Santander are our players of the week.